Kevin Sharp didn't believe in the supernatural. He believed in paying his bills ahead of time, fresh brewed coffee every morning, and a quick commute to work from his apartment on the third floor. So when he stepped out into the hall on a typical Tuesday morning and noticed a new door next to the stairwell, he just stood there and blinked. It was matte black. No number, no peephole, no doorknob. That door hadn't been there yesterday. He stared at it, puzzled, then glanced down the hall. Everything else was the same. Mrs. Denner's large fern, the buzzing light that flickered like it was trying to speak Morse code, and the faint smell of someone's burnt toast. But this door? It shouldn't be there. He reached out, half expecting his hand to pass through it like a mirage. It didn't. It was solid, cold, almost too cold. He knocked. Nothing. He looked at his watch. 10 minutes till 8. He had no time for this now. He hurried off to work. A long day. He couldn't focus. He poured salt in his coffee and tried to log into his email using his credit card number. He kept thinking about the door. Something about it played in his mind like a song stuck in his head, but he couldn't recall how it got there. That evening, sitting alone in his apartment, curiosity got the better of him. He returned to the hallway just after supper, heart thudding with that uneasy excitement that only comes before a bad decision. The door was still there. Now it had a doorknob. He turned it and it creaked open. Darkness. This was a thick, deep darkness. The air smelled of old paper, like the inside of a school. He reached for the wall to find a switch, but his hand brushed nothing but cool air. Then, click, a row of fluorescent lights flickered on overhead. It was a hallway, but not the one he'd just left. Kevin stepped through, the door closing softly behind him. A single door at the end of the hallway was clearly marked, "No exit." His breath caught in his throat. On each side were rows of doors, identical. Numbered signs were on each door. Each sign displayed a different year: 2003, 1998, 2011, 2006. That was the year his mother died, the year he dropped out of college, the year he had said something unforgivable to her and never got the chance to take it back. Compelled, he opened the door. Inside was a perfect recreation of his childhood kitchen. He stepped in. The light was soft. The air smelled of cinnamon rolls. His mother stood there, making the rolls, humming, so alive. He saw himself as a young man, sitting at the table, with his, common, at that age, bad attitude. He staggered back into the hallway, heart pounding. Door after door, year after year, each one a different memory. Not as he remembered them, but as they truly were. Conversations long forgotten, deals he made, promises made but not kept, lies he told, loves he had lost, the last argument with his mother, moments that shaped him for better or worse. It wasn't just nostalgia, it was truth, unedited. And it went both ways. He saw his mother's intentions. He knew she was trying to protect him, shape him into a good man. But he felt such guilt for the way he treated her. At the end of the hallway, there was one last door. This one was marked not with a year, but with a day. Tomorrow. Kevin reached for it, then hesitated. What if it showed something he couldn't change? What if it didn't? He turned away, walked back past all the years, past the kitchen, past the smell of cinnamon rolls, back to his life. The black door clicked shut behind him. The next morning, Kevin stepped into the hallway. The door was gone, but his reflection in the window at the end of the corridor looked a little older, a little wiser. He felt better now, knowing what the doors had shown him. A different perspective, seeing both sides of his story, knowing now what forgiveness is really about. He smiled. He'd finally forgiven himself. And just for a moment, he thought he heard his mother humming. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing stories.